Roberts. So President Trump setting a precondition now for this Saudi deal. He's calling for the kingdom to normalize ties with Israel. He's also insisting the new deal is not going to allow for the enrichment of uranium, despite reporting otherwise. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says the entire agreement now hinges on the Saudis agreeing to join the Abraham Accords. Listen.
It was one of the most historic accomplishments of his first term, and it continues to be a long-term goal of his to expand those accords to ultimately come to a place where the Middle East can be a peaceful and stable region. And yes, this deal with Saudi Arabia, the energy deal, is contingent on this condition as far as the president is concerned. So we'll continue to talk with our Saudi counterparts to get the deal finalized and hopefully see them joining the Abraham Accords very soon.
All right, our senior White House correspondent Peter Doocy is reporting live from the North Lawn. He's got more for us. Hello, Peter.
And Sandra, the Abraham Accords, of course, require countries there in the Middle East to formalize relationships with Israel. That is not something that the Saudis have done yet. And officials here insist that President Trump has not been pressured by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to make this a two-step process, where first the Saudis must recognize Israel formally if they want to have a civilian nuclear program.
Not to my knowledge, no. Again, as I told you, this was an idea the president has long had. It was the president and his team in the first term that began and signed the Abraham Accords with several countries in the region, between those countries and Israel. And the president obviously wants to expand on that historic accomplishment from his first term.
The president further clarifies the civil nuclear deal. There will be no enrichment of material being made between the United States Department of Energy and Saudi Arabia, which pertains only to non-military use, such as the ones that Iran and UAE and others already have, will be approved, but it is totally subject to Saudi Arabia joining the very respected and successful Abraham Accords. The United States is not opposed to civil, non-enriched nuclear facilities. The president is also not opposed to really ramping things up against Iran. He just told Axios, "I am considering a massive attack, bigger than ever before. I am close to making a decision. We are all set for it." And when he says we, this is who he means.
No, look, guys, listen, here's the bottom line. You know who the lead negotiator is? His name is Donald J. Trump, the President of the United States. That's who dictates our policy. He has a team of people that work together on this.
But peace talks remain punted indefinitely because folks here in the West Wing do not think that the Iranians are negotiating in good faith. We've also seen here in Washington, D.C., before congressional officials leave town for their August recess, that the House voted for a war powers resolution looking to limit President Trump's abilities here. The Senate has still not approved that yet. Sandra.
Okay. Peter Doocy, live at the White House for us. Thank you. Jillian?
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.